like, oh. Okay, I saw hold a second, I'm like, oh.
it is my privilege to welcome each of you to the 58th Annual Parkway West High School Commencement Ceremony, celebrating the members of the 2026 graduating class. At this time, I would like to invite all veterans and active military members to please stand and be recognized, and let us thank you for your service. We so appreciate your sacrifices and dedication to the service of this country on land, in the air, and over the seas. And now any of our members of Parkway West High School's graduating 2026 class who will be dedicating the next step in their lives to service in our armed forces, please rise and be recognized. We are inspired by your commitment to service for your country, and we are so proud of you. And now if we could all please rise for the singing of our national anthem, performed by senior members of the choir under the direction of Mrs. Carrie Fitzpatrick.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. Then the rockets rang lead amongst the singing air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Class of 2026 have reached a significant milestone in their lives. The awarding of their diplomas tonight marks the end of their time with us at West High and the beginning of their journey into adulthood. The graduates join me in welcoming our distinguished guests who are with us on the stage this evening. Parkway School District Board of Education Vice President, Mrs. Deborah Hopper. Parkway School District Board Director, Ms. Tiffany Mapp Franklin. And Mr. John Kilper. Parkway School District's Superintendent, Dr. Melissa Schneider. Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Kevin Beckner. President of the Parkway School District Alumni Association, Dr. Tom Smith. And last but not least, Class of 2026 Principal, Dr. Kate Piffle. We share our deepest thanks to each of you for your continued and unwavering support of our students, Parkway West High School, and our Parkway area community. I'd also like you to join me in thanking Brad Wallace and Jacob England with the Parkway West Band for that incredible pre-graduation concert. As well as those wonderful musicians just a moment ago. Kamori Berry, Caitlin Black, Riley Creeley, Zy Davis, Evelyn Fitzpatrick, Ashlyn Forbes, Bella Frank, Neo Higgins, Jordan Hopper, Kate Johnson, Ishwari Krishager, Aubrey LaRock, Nemo Moy, Olivia Owens, Issa Pico, Charlotte Putnam, Layla Stranquist, Molly Tharp, Ryan Vogelgisang, and Preston Waremeister. That was a wonderful and moving rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. It is now my pleasure to introduce an outstanding senior to open our commencement this evening, Kanaya Livingston. Kanaya has been selected by the class to open our ceremony. Kanaya, take it away.
Hi guys. I'm gonna try to not cry during this, but here I go. Every time I ask a fellow graduate how they feel about this bittersweet moment we are finally in, most of them cheer and say, "Well, I'm so glad to be done." And then we laugh, kind of skipping past the bittersweet part. But this speech is for all of my graduates later on in the ceremony when the bitter part starts to creep in. For some of us, it feels as if we were just meeting the really loud, wacky math teacher at orientation. And for other of us, it feels like we have walked these West High halls far too many times. Anyway, we are here, now at the end. Not really sure if we should be cheerful or cry, and honestly, I think both are allowed. Because you made it. We made it. We've reached the finish line of what some people call the best years of our lives. Fools. This moment is made up of everything we have experienced. It is the long, tedious homework assignments we complained about, assignments nobody in their right minds will miss. It is the Friday night football games where the student section somehow felt like the most important place in the world. It is the teachers and mentors who believed in us and held us up when we felt we were drowning in geometry. Because seriously, I know I'm not the only one that got agitated when I had to explain why a triangle was a triangle when I'm looking at a triangle. All right. Sorry. Those moments, big and small, are what made this experience ours. And now, as we step into something so new, some of us are heading into the workforce, higher education, the military. Some of us still have no idea what we're doing, and that is okay, because this is the sweet part. We have grown together, and now we are branching out in every which way. The freedom, the possibility, the chance to choose who we become next. But the bitter part is realizing that this chapter, this exact version of ourselves, does not come back. No more having to see that annoyingly cute couple in the hallways. I'm looking at you, Parker and Hayden. No more seeing Brett and Deshaun dominating the football field. No more complaining to Kamori and Camden about problems they have no control over. And maybe that is exactly why this moment matters so much, because it does not mean anything if it does not feel bittersweet. The feeling is proof that we were part of something real, that we grew here, that we changed here. And as we walk away from West High for the last time, we did not leave with just diplomas. We leave with memories, with growth, with lessons we did not even know we were learning. We'd leave differently than we arrive. So yes, be excited, be relieved, celebrate like you have been waiting for this moment forever, because I have. But when that quiet, bittersweet feeling shows up, do not ignore it. Hold on to it for just a second, because it means you had something worth missing. And if these were really the best years of our lives, then let's not treat them like a peak. Let us treat them like a beginning. So as the night goes on and you reflect on high school, the classes, the friends, the breakups, the memories, and you feel those feelings, because this is your moment. Congratulations, class of 2026. We made it.
Wow, Kanaya, thank you. During the last 4 years, students in the graduating class have brought great distinction to themselves and to our school through their academic achievements. We would like to recognize them, beginning with our summa cum laude recipients. Students who have achieved summa cum laude are being recognized with the highest Latin honor distinction. These scholars have achieved a cumulative grade point average of 4.0 or greater through their entire high school career. West High had 89 seniors who received this highest honor. Would these students please stand and be recognized at this time? Students who have achieved magna cum laude are being recognized with the Latin distinction of great honor. These individuals have achieved a cumulative grade point average between 3.75 and 3.99 in their entire high school career. West High had 55 seniors who received this honor. Would our magna cum laude recipients please stand? Students who have achieved cum laude are being recognized with the Latin distinction of honor. These Longhorns have achieved a cumulative grade point average between 3.5 and 3.749 through their entire high school career. West High had an additional 63 seniors who received this honor. Would these students please stand and be recognized at this time? And for every Longhorn who studied for countless exams, woke up early on weekdays for the past 4 years, and gave their all to make West High a better place, and are now poised to receive their high school diploma, would you please stand and be recognized as the class of 2026? It is so important at times of celebration to reflect upon the journey and thank those that have assisted us along our paths. We know that the educational experience is a partnership. It requires not only responsible students and very talented teachers, but parents, guardians, and families who are willing to nurture scholarship and character in our children. We are so grateful for the time, effort, and most importantly, the love shared to reach such a pinnacle of achievement. Seniors, would you join me in showing our appreciation for your parents, guardians, and families? Thank you. Seniors, you may be seated. It is with great pleasure that I introduce Ryan Shabani as the 2026 commencement speaker for our ceremony this evening. Ryan has been selected by his class to address us as the commencement speaker. Take it away, Ryan.
Class of 2026, while I could spend my time today recognizing us for any number of amazing accomplishments, there's one I think exceeds them all. According to top insider news, secrets by Mr. Lorenz, he's confirmed that our class likely set the record for the most senior skip days in Parkway West history. At some point in the last 4 years, we stopped asking, is there school today? And started asking, are we going today? But now that we're all here, we couldn't imagine skipping another moment. In fact, I'm starting to forget skipping any moments at all. Because West really did give us something precious. A space to learn, to grow, and yes, to skip sometimes, but all in preparation for a world that doesn't feel as nearly structured. The truth is, the world we're walking into is not simple. It's not a place with all the exact answers or predictable outcomes. A place where you can just sit it out and stay home. There are systems that don't always make sense, inequalities that don't fix themselves, problems that don't come with a rubric or a due date, and there are going to be moments where it feels overwhelming just trying to understand it all. But as we sit here today, we have to remember that Parkway West has equipped us with the tools to navigate an uncertain future. But it is up to us to use them. And I hope that we leave here ready to trust ourselves and everything we've learned as we step towards what's next. There's a quote from the movie Dead Poets Society that says, "The powerful play goes on, and you may contribute a verse." This reminds us that life isn't about becoming perfect before we begin. It's about contributing our verse, our voice, our effort, our impact, even when we're uncertain. Right now, we're sitting on the edge of something unknown. Some of us are excited. Some of us are terrified, but most of us are probably both. But if high school taught us anything, it's that we're more capable than we think we are. And if you look at this class, we've already proven it. Scholar Bowl won state. Science Olympiad reached state for the first time ever and did it back-to-back years. Speech and Debate sent 21 students to state this year after rebuilding the team post-COVID. HOSA sent 16 to state qualifiers, the most in years. Our musicians in band, choir, and orchestra earned multiple all-state honors and gold ratings. And it didn't just stop there, because HOSA then sent 6 students to internationals. FBLA and DECA sent multiple students to nationals with top placements across multiple events. Robotics went to Worlds, and then our athletes across football, tennis, swim and dive, basketball, soccer, wrestling, cross country, track and field, and so many more represented Parkway West on winning teams in unforgettable seasons. But beyond all the awards and accomplishments, this class also knew how to show up. We dominated every pep rally, especially after beating the seniors last year. We won the student staff basketball game, and yes, we won senior powder puff too. But what matters more than all of those awards is what all of that really took. The early mornings, the late nights, the lunches with friends, laughing in class probably more than we should have, and so much more. And the fact that somehow, even though we were tired, stressed, or overwhelmed, we still showed up most of the time. But from what I hear, we're going to wish for those skip days as we head off on our different paths. Because after tonight, there's no more school left, but an enormous future ahead of all of us. Some of us will head off to colleges far away from home. Some will stay closer to the people and places that shaped us. Some will go straight into careers, service, trade schools, research, athletics, art, business, healthcare, education, and so much more. Some of us already have a plan, and some of us are still figuring it out as we go. But no matter what your future looks like, everything we've experienced at West has already prepared us more than we might realize. There's a moment in Spider-Man where they say, it's a leap of faith. And I think that's what this moment truly is. Because you don't get to see the landing before you jump. You don't get certainty, you don't get skip days, and you certainly don't get to wait until you feel 100% ready. You just go and trust that what you built inside yourself is enough to carry you forward. And I think it is. I know it is. West taught us that strength doesn't always look loud or perfect. Sometimes it looks like continuing to try, continuing to care, and continuing to show up. So after tonight, when we all go in different directions, there are 3 things I believe will guide us forward. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other and take care of this place. First, take care of yourself. not just academically or professionally, but mentally, emotionally, and personally too. The world moves fast, and there will always be that pressure to constantly achieve more, do more, become more. But success means very little if you lose yourself trying to reach it. Second, then keep learning, but also stay curious along the way. Let yourself grow into different versions of who you are without feeling like you have everything figured out immediately. Then take care of each other. No accomplishment truly happens alone. The people around us shape us more than we realize, like those friends who sat with us at lunch when we needed someone, teachers who stayed after school to help us, parents who drove us to practices, performances, competitions, and even those small moments, the random hallway conversations and cheering at games, it's those things we will remember the most. West gave us a support system of connections we can rely on, but also taught us how to build new connections in the future. And finally, take care of this place. Not just Parkway West, but every place you go after this. Your college campus, your workplace, your city, your community. The world we're entering has problems that are real. Injustice, division, inequality, and systems that don't always work the way they should. And it's easy for us to look at those problems and assume someone else will fix them. But the real change only happens when we step up. So leave places better than you found them. Speak up when something feels wrong and be someone who contributes. We ought to live by these ideas because the future doesn't just happen to us, we are the ones that shape it. As we walk across this stage tonight and leave this chapter of our lives behind, I hope we all remember that life is not about having all the answers right away. It's having the courage to keep growing, keep learning, and keep showing up for the people around us. That is what change makers do, and I think the class of 2026 is full of them. No matter how far we go, I hope we never lose the parts that remind us where we came from and who helped us get here. Because this isn't the end of our story. It's just the first page that we get to write on our own. Keep showing up, keep learning, and keep moving forward. Congratulations, class of 2026. Welcome to graduation.
Ryan, simply outstanding. Thank you so much. The culmination of the high school experience instantly begins a new phase, an immediate entry into a very, very highly regarded club, the Parkway Alumni Association. Dr. Tom Smith will now officially welcome the 2026 graduates to this association. Congratulations, Longhorn class of 1975. Sorry. This is what happens when you get this freaking old. Did I mean that? I'm 2026. I apologize. Congratulations, Longhorns. I am a proud, in my DNA, Longhorn from 1975. You are going to look like this in 51 years. And I know I'm one handsome dude. Seriously, congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are here to celebrate one of these graduates and you yourself are a former graduate from the Parkway School District, would you please stand? Look at this. That is amazing. The impact that this district has had on thousands upon thousands of lives cannot be overestimated. The Parkway School District has been recognized as one of the top school districts in the nation. And you are very fortunate, like I have been, to be a recipient of such a high quality and excellent education which will follow you for the rest of your life. There's one thing I'm always proud of, and that's to answer that St. Louis #1 question. What high school did you go to? It is with great pleasure that I officially welcome you as members of the largest alumni association, one of the largest alumni associations in the country. We can boast of some 85 500,000 people that have graduated from Parkway. Our influence is extended around the globe, and our members literally contribute to every aspect and sphere of society. I would encourage you, as we welcome you into this new chapter of your life, in the bulletin, you'll find the website for the Alumni Association. And this is why this is important. No one's going to bug you, but if you sign up today with that or tomorrow, whatever, you're going to get a monthly electronic newsletter. And here's why it's important. 5 years from now, you're going to want to see your friends, right? 10 years from now, 15 years from now. Last August, 50 years from now. Last August, I saw my friends. And so that's how we will communicate to you what is going on in the Parkway system. So please sign up and be part of that communication. Again, we are very proud of this major milestone in your life, and we sincerely congratulate you today. Thank you, Dr. McCabe. Thank you so much, Dr. Smith, Mrs. Hopper, Mrs. Matt Franklin, and Mr. Kilper. I present to you 350 fine young individuals of whom we are most proud. They have achieved outstanding personal accomplishments and have also contributed significantly to Parkway West High School. Moreover, they have satisfied the requirements established by the state of Missouri and those of Parkway. I hereby certify that they are qualified to receive a high school diploma. Mrs. Hopper.
Good evening. On behalf of the Parkway School District's Board of Education, it is my honor to be here this evening to recognize our Parkway West graduating class of 2026. Congratulations, you made it. Go ahead. Take a look around also at all of the people in this building who are here tonight to support you and share in this joyous occasion, along with those who are joining us by live stream. No matter their role, they too should be celebrated, as they likely have been a significant part of your path leading up to today. And we are grateful for them, their time, their support, and their advocacy they have offered each of you. I know you've already done it, but let's give them another round of applause as well. Like you, like many of you, I am the parent of a senior graduating tonight, and am most grateful to have experienced this journey with my daughter and her classmates in this dual role. I have become inspired by you, class of 2026, inspired by your growth over the years into thought-provoking, multi-talented, skilled, intelligent, passionate, driven, sometimes intense, but beautiful inside and out young adults that you are today, sitting here before us. We are most grateful that all of you have taken advantage of the opportunities Parkway has offered to help you excel to the next chapter in your lives. I have no doubt that all of you graduating tonight will be leading this world to a better place for future generations. In a sense, we are all graduating tonight, right? Our daily routines will change, how we spend our time will change, where we spend our time and with whom will all be different. And while this brings some sadness at the thought, we are at the same time excited about the future that lies ahead for each of us. Today, class of 2026, you are graduating from what has recently been noted as one of the best high schools in America by U.S. News and World Report. What a remarkable accomplishment for you. Parkway's mission is for students to become capable, curious, caring, and confident learners who respond to the challenges of an ever-changing world. I think we can all agree you have demonstrated this mission statement in exemplary fashion over the years. We have watched you help, encourage, protect, and congratulate one another, a true sign of caring. You've overcome obstacles and stayed the course on your path of education, a true sign of capable. You've expressed your thoughts, concerns, and suggestions, a true sign of confidence. We watched you perform in the classroom, on a stage, on a court, in the stands, on a field, on a track, and in competitions, taking risks and exploring your talents, a true sign of curiosity. And of course, you have fought through a pandemic, AI, and a cell phone ban your senior year, a true sign of demonstrating the responding to the challenges of an ever-changing world. And yet these trials and tribulations have not deterred you from graduating, and you even managed to have some successes and accomplishments along the way. Welcome to this roller coaster of life. Yet I believe such a journey moves us to have deeper reflection of what matters most to us in this precious life. I further believe that each of you have been created for a purpose and still have important contributions to make to society. You may be familiar by now with Billie Eilish's song, "What Was I Made For?" from the Barbie movie, which speaks of finding meaning and purpose. But as you reflect on what were you made for, be patient with this, as turning reflection into reality can take time, patience, perseverance, and sometimes a pivot. And keep in mind, success has been and will continue to be different for each one of you. Some of you have accomplishments that are publicly recognized and strongly celebrated, while others have accomplishments that are not publicized at all, or may be known only to yourself. Either way, it's important that you define success for yourself. Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, put it this way: your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. And even though success will look different for each of you, all of you have one thing in common today. You are a 2026 graduate of Parkway West High School. At this time, it is my privilege on behalf of the Parkway Board of Education, representing the citizens of Parkway, to accept these students as the most recent graduates, the class of 2026 of Parkway West High School. Congratulations and best wishes to each one of you. Thank you.
As the graduates before us have worked diligently for 4 years to be with us this evening, I ask that you assist me in honoring this last special moment for each graduate by being sure all names are heard as they are read. West is a community built on kindness and respect, and I appreciate everyone collectively honoring this special moment for each of our seniors. At this time, will the first row please rise?
Nicholas Cole Fitzpatrick.
Isaac Ray File.
Pranav Abhilash.
Arman Ali Ahmed.
Yane On.
Ahmed Ferris Alani.
Yara Alamid. Derek James Detweiler.
Gabriel Thomas Dobson.
Tinley Hope Dollarhide.
Leilani Michaela Damajan.
Samantha Bryn Doolittle.
Harrison James Dubman.
Max William Dole.
Caitlin Rose Dunn.
Drew Heath Dunning.
Spruha'S Samir Dwavedi.
Fiona Lucille Dye.
Ella Maria Early.
Armani Renee Edwards.
Stephen Michael Emerson.
Blake Edward Ernst. Allison Michelle Vanderclay.
Chaudhry Takir Zulhuk Farouk Gujar Messi.
Adriana Michelle Fasano.
Emmeline Marie Ann Fenlon.
Rachel Lauren Ferguson.
Evelyn Ann Fitzpatrick.
Ashlyn Elizabeth Forbes.
Macy Jewel Ford.
Lucas Gabriel Fortune.
Trisha Francis.
Bella Rose Frank.
Aiden Freeman.
Mason Alexander Freund.
Eleonora Marie Fusner.
Stephanie Nicole Fusner.
Temujin Gantokta.
Grace Catherine Gerritsen.
Vaishnavi Garlapati.
Henry James George.
Tina Gossity.
John Loman Gady.
We are. Graduates, please rise. Move your tassel from right to left. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the class of 2026.
The days were long, the nights were tough. We dreamed, we prayed, and that was enough. Through every test, through every fight, we found our way, we reached the light. And now we stand with heads held high. With grateful hearts we testify. For every step we know it's true. Our teachers and parents, we thank you. We made it through, together we shine. Our dreams are here, the future's mine. With love and faith, we'll see it through. This victory belongs to you. We made it through, together we shine. Our dreams are here, the future's mine. With love and faith, we'll see it through. This victory belongs to you. Our teachers showed us the guiding way. Their wisdom bright as the break of day. Our parents' love, through thick and thin. The reason why we rise, we win. So here we stand, a brand new start, with courage burning in our hearts. The journey's done, the dream's in view. Today we celebrate with you. We made it through, together we shine. Our dreams are here, the future's mine. With love and faith, we'll see it through. This victory belongs to you. We made it through, together we shine. Our dreams are here, the future's mine. With love and faith, we'll see it through. This victory belongs. For every sleepless night we cried, for every moment we survived, we lift our hands, our thanks we bring. This is the song of hope we sing. We made it through, together we shine. Our dreams are here, the future's mine. With love and faith, we'll see it through. This victory belongs to you. Today's the day our dreams come true, and all our thanks belong to you.
I know this world seems so big, and everything seems so out of reach. The sky is high and the walk is wide. You just don't know what you've got yet. It's in the palm of your hands. It's right in front of where you stand. If you believe everything you dream will come true, and if you can love, no matter how you hurt, love will come to you, back to you. This world is yours. At times I know it's gonna be hard, when you think you can't go on, but there's a plan for you. Just let your heart follow through. Come on, I promise you can do it all. 'Cause where you fall, you can always start again. Your future's right in front of where you stand. If you believe everything you dream will come true, and if you can love, no matter how you hurt, love will come to you, back to you. This world is yours. Climb a mountain, cross the ocean, sail a river until it opens, and make good friends. Listen hard, let it out, and dance on. If you believe everything you dream will come true, and if you can see